Ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go with our next bout of the evening. It is scheduled for 6 rounds of action in the junior middleweight division. This bout is brought to you by Lou DiBella's DiBella Entertainment and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's SMS Promotions. Sponsored by SMS Audio, Manfredi Auto Group. Shop the Manfredi way on Highland Boulevard in Staten Island for your best deal. And Everlast. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest ringside: Frank Lombardi, Ron McNair, and Joseph Pasquale. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Pete Santiago. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears gold with white trim. He weighed in at an even 150 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one. 5 wins, only 1 defeat. He has 3 wins coming by way of knockout. From West Memphis, Arkansas, ladies and gentlemen, Donald the Bulldog Ward. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He wears white with red trim. He weighed in at a ready and even 154 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 4 fights, 4 victories, 2 of them coming by way of knockout. From Freeport, New York, the 2012 152-pound USA Boxing National Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Day.
All right, Boxer, we're downstairs instructed with all the rules, okay? This right here, right now, is good, okay? This is good, okay? I expect you guys to listen to my commands at all times and respect my commands. Touch glove and good luck.
Well, this should be good. Patrick Day in those white trunks, red trim. And Donald Ward out of Tennessee with the gold trunks, white trim.
Patrick Day with size advantage, hometown advantage, amateur experience advantage, and probably about 6 other advantages I can't think of right now.
I mean, he's got speed, he's got power, he's a great-looking prospect.
But the thing about him, and I spoke to Lou DiBella when Lou DiBella was looking to sign him. Nothing stands out about Patrick Day. He's well-rounded. He's just good in every area. Nothing really stands out.
Ward came out very quickly. Day pops him with a left. The way these guys are fighting it, trying to end this one quickly.
Yeah. Well, Ward has a good record as well, 5-1, but 3 of those 5 wins came against fighters with no victories as professionals.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. After this first round, Ward going to become defensive and just fight defensively. Well, the scouting report is for you to look out for Ward's left hand.
As in left hook?
Yes. So I'm sitting here, I'm going to look out for it.
Hope Ward looks out for it.
There's Day. A left hook of his own, misses with another.
So far, Ward seems very unimpressed with all the credentials of Mr. Day.
Wait till the second round.
Oh, that one, and it kind of stunned Ward.
He almost fell face first there.
That's why I think reality going to set in. The second round, he's going to become defensive.
He misses with a right.
And again, as I said, nothing stands out on Ward, but he's just well-rounded.
connects to Ward.
That was a sneaky overhand right.
I like Dave's poise in there. He looks very comfortable. He's rushing, but he's not going too fast. He's coming forward, but not recklessly. He looks very poised in there, but you'd expect that from a guy who's the #1 amateur in the country.
Got Ward on the rope. Ward did a good job. Bobbing and weaving. Made Dave miss most of those punches. That was a good first round. Let's take a look at some of the action from round one. You know, Ward came out very fast against Dave, but then Dave came back.
The first big punch of the fight was landed by Ward. It was the right hand. Then individual shots like that one coming from Day a couple of times stunned Ward. But Ward's still here. That's the best news of all, because he could have gotten blown out there in the first round, and he wasn't.
These guys are going 6 rounds. And Ward coming right after Day.
Gotta like Ward's effort.
Yes.
You're saying correctly. He came out fighting.
I was going to say, you thought he was going to fight a little defensive.
But the more aggressive you fight, you're giving your opponent that many more chances to counter.
Yes.
You're opening yourself up. Let's see if they can take advantage. Like that.
There's a right. And another overhand right there by Day.
And that's the thing. As soon as Day sees it, he takes it. Normally you see a lot of young guys, opportunity past them, they shake their head, they frown their face because they knew they blew the opportunity. Day takes it as soon as he sees it.
Here's a left hook. Yeah, right hand, Ward connects.
And that's one thing Dave should be doing more, is jabbing. And it would have helped if Ward didn't lunge his body in before he threw a punch.
Day is just missing with some of these power shots. Just missing with the right hand.
Combination, again, Ward.
He didn't miss there. Day had 80 amateur fights, and he's only 21 years old.
Just turned 21, in fact. He joked a little bit at the fighter meetings that he couldn't do too much. Said, I got to fight. I can't really celebrate.
A couple days before this fight, he's turned 21.
There's a lunging left hook by Day.
First real clean mistake he made. He should pop the jab right there. There's enough room for him to work the jab. You know, on Ward's part, just got to get closer, keep winging those shots.
There's a right hand, straight overhand right. And here comes Ward now. Ward going to the body.
That's not what's supposed to happen when you land a big shot. The other guy comes back even harder. There's a lot of fight in Ward.
There's an uppercut by Day to end the round.
yourself with the right hand. And you know what? You can really slam.
So another round here that Patrick Day dominated for the most part.
Well, the last round, Patrick Day standing on the outside, still able to land long right hands, whether it's looping or straight. He had success with that right hand. That time he the left hook, but he failed to come back with the right hand, and he allowed Ward to remain on his feet, to come back firing his own shots.
Here's the third round between these two. There, good left hook.
The funny thing is, the start of every round, Ward comes out with the intensity as if he has seen something that he can capitalize on.
Day continues to find the range with that left hand.
And Day should just stand his ground, pop the jab, and every time Ward steps to him, just throw a straight right hand. Right there, just throw a straight right hand every time he steps into him.
Combination by Day.
Look at that left hand of Ward as he come in. Not a stiff jab, lazy jab.
One of the reasons Day looks very poised to me, keeps his gloves up pretty regularly, keeps his elbows tucked pretty regularly. It sounds simple, like ABC boxing, but not everybody does it.
Yep.
See how tucked those elbows are.
The only thing on that defense, he's a little too square. He gives the opponent too much of the body look, too square. If he angle off a little bit more, he'd be that much harder to hit.
Hey, good flurry there against the ring, against the ropes.
Day is also headhunting just a little bit more to the body when he's close would be advisable. Everything's to the head.
Ward looks as though he's starting to slow down some. Little tired, mouth open. There's Day with a left hand that pounds the body of Ward.
And Day got to be careful moving straight in. Now he's going in behind the jab, but be careful moving straight in like that without anything. Ward turned southpaw. Not sure why, but he did it.
I think that's a sign of desperation, guys.
But he's thrown 2 punches since he turned southpaw.
Yeah, he's done nothing this round at all.
Now he's gone to that defensive style of fighting that you talked about earlier, Brian. There we go. A little flurry by both men. Round three, another one you would think in the book, Steve, for Patrick Day.
Patrick Day was a little bit inaccurate with his punching in the round, but there was so little work done by Ward that Day won the round really without landing too many shots. I think Brian Custer, you hit it right on the net, right on it when you said that Ward slowed badly in that third round.
Yeah, you can see the mouth was wide open. It's almost as he used that round to get his breather, catch his breath. See if he picks it up here in the fourth round. Oh, here's a good left hook by Patrick Day. Ward now going to the body.
Ward Ward remains in the southpaw stance. This is something that he does regularly. He does switch. It's not just for this fight. His nickname's the Bulldog, and he's fighting like a bulldog now. Let's see if he can maintain it.
Aren't bulldogs considered hard-headed?
This one is, I think.
Because I'm sure he's doing absolutely nothing his corner is telling him to do. And to your credit, Steve, you noted that Day has yet to throw body shots, and you need to really commit a little bit more to the body.
Day finding the mark now here in this fourth round. See if Day can stay on him. He's connected here a few times.
Day's got to continue to make Ward pay for that aggressiveness. In those moments when Ward attacks, those moments are becoming few and far between.
There's a left uppercut.
See right there, Day shouldn't have pushed Ward off. Stay inside and work. That's a nice right hand to the body by Day.
Another one.
So now he's
And
aiming low.
And a good combination.
I was just about to say, he's aiming low now. And that forces the opponent to stand up straight. You keep aiming low, keep hitting low. And Day letting him off the hook here. See some blood over the right eye of Ward.
Yeah, there is a cut. And right eye of Donald Ward.
Ward does not look particularly steady on his legs right now.
You can hear the corner of Day saying, sit on those punches, sit. Because he has found the mark on Donald Ward. Big round for Patrick Day.
Don't back straight up, man. All right? When he throws that wild stuff, do a crescent. Come right back to your jab. Reset your feet and come right back to your jab. Understand me?
Patrick Day had himself a big-time round here in the fourth round against Donald Ward, Steve.
You see that he's fighting at the distance he wants, drawing his man in. Perfect right hand. He's been landing that right hand really from round one. And throwing in combination. Nice work throughout the round. Consistent round for Patrick Day.
Fifth round. See if Donald Ward comes out.
He came out and he got met with a right hand to the body by Day.
The first round he came out aggressive, and I would think he realizes that he is down badly in this fight and has to step up the tempo.
Joe Higgins, the trainer of Patrick Day, told him, just don't pull straight back. He's going to be desperate. He's going to throw wide, wild shots. Don't get caught by anything silly. Day does that, he has nothing to worry about.
And if you're in Ward's corner, you want Ward to retreat. I know that sounds funny, but you want him to retreat. Lure Day in. Maybe Day will come in a little lax, and you can throw one of those bombs and land one of those bombs.
Pounds the body of Donald Ward.
By the way, I believe this is the first time for either fighter to go past the fourth round.
Yes.
But at this pace, when one guy is beating on the other, the one that's doing the beating can go a lot longer than the one taking the beating.
for Ward, it seems like round 9, right?
Yeah. I can't help it. These guys give me lines day in and day out. Gotta take it.
Really can't remember the last time that Donald Ward put together a combination, put together a flurry.
And that's the key. He has yet to really give Day a look to worry about.
He just ate a left hook.
Day's landed a lot of big shots with no real results to show for it, other than the fact that he's dominating the fight.
There's
Maybe
another
now.
combination.
So you have to ask the question, is Day that big a puncher or not that big a puncher, or does Ward just have a real good chin? Ward's never been stopped.
Again, Day's more of a consistent type boxer. He has decent pop, but he's not a puncher. Now he's moving in without a jab. I like to see him walking with that stick.
Yeah, he just popped him there, followed it up with a left hook.
That's escaping out the side. That's the trainer Joe Higgins wanted. Don't back up. Day slid out the back door there.
And it's another round dominated by Patrick Day. Patrick Day pounded the body, went upstairs.
So Day's been consistent the past several rounds. Round after round, he has had success being an aggressor. Whether he's leaping in with shots, whether he's throwing body shots, whether he's standing his ground, pumping a jab and letting that right hand go. He's been consistent. He's been the aggressor. He's been the one scoring, and he's the one winning right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 6th and final round.
Here we go. Last round.
You see a little bit of a strategic change from Patrick Day now. He knows he's ahead on the cards, way ahead on the cards. Doing a little boxing and dancing, lateral movement. That's a good way to guarantee the victory, not always a good way to win over the fans.
But by him doing that, he may be able to catch Ward getting desperate, leaping in.
Maybe a nice counter left hook.
Right. And it could be 2 minutes and 50 seconds. If he do that and get the knockout, everybody forget that he moved for 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
There's a left hook by Patrick Day.
And there are opportunities there still for Day to score a knockout if he just commit to it. Ward has been so much in a defensive mentality that it's hard for Ward to really bite down and score an upset in this last round.
Both guys missed big right hands.
And the only opportunity Ward would have, I think, at this point is if Day gives it to him.
And Day doesn't make a lot of sloppy mistakes. You don't see him punching from too far away very often. He's not jabbing all the time, but when he's in range, he jabs. Keeps his gloves up, keeps his elbows tucked. I don't see a lot of sloppiness from Day.
Hey, one of the first fights I went to in Atlantic City, Terry Norris against Julian Jackson. He made one mistake, Terry Norris, and he paid for it.
Donald Ward is content, you know, to just move around. Hasn't really thrown any punches in this last round at all.
Maybe he's saving it. Ward need to recognize that it's the last round. You know, bite down. What do you have to lose at this point?
Here's a left hook, connects by Day. Final seconds here of this fight.
Shut out?
Yeah, in a fight that it was just dominated by Patrick Day. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the decision for you. You're watching Broadway Boxing. Welcome back to Broadway Boxing. Patrick Day, Donald Ward in a fight that was really dominated by Patrick Day from start to finish.
It really was. He landed nice combination. Never hurt his man. That's one negative. But Patrick Day with a very controlled performance. And he really broke his man down both physically and mentally. By the time the 6th round came, Ward wasn't trying to win anymore.
I think by the time the 6th round came about, Ward couldn't win. I think it was already evident that Day was the superior in skill, technique, mental fortitude, and he did everything he had to do to neutralize whatever Ward wanted to bring.
All right, let's go into the ring. Here's David Diamante with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to the judges' score totals. All 3 judges, Frank Lombardi, Ron McNair, and Joe Pasquale, scored this bout 60-54. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He's still undefeated from Freeport, New York, Patrick Day.
Crowd loves it. No surprise here as Patrick Day gets the unanimous decision. Winner on all the judges' cards. Donald Ward suffers his 2nd defeat. You know, this was a fight here that started pretty fast for Donald Ward. He came out very aggressive. But Patrick Day really neutralized that, and by the 3rd round, I think Donald Ward was a tired fighter, not only mentally but physically.
I agree, and Patrick Day has a lot of what you look for in prospects. He's got the solid amateur background. Again, he was the #1 rated fighter in his weight class in all of the United States. And so far, so good as a pro as he goes to, is that 5-0? Yes, 5-0 with 2 knockouts. That's the only criticism I can make, if I'm going to make one at all, is that you would have liked to have seen him punch to the body a little bit more here and be a little bit more explosive.
I think Patrick Day committing to the body is something that he should focus on moving forward, as you say, Steve. But I thought it was a perfect performance on his part.
Well, he's still undefeated at 5-0 now. You're watching Broadway Boxing. We'll be back with more.